Hello everyone, I am Dr. Suchitra Rathi and today we are going to discuss the fourth unit of organizational behavior, that is conflict resolution management. Now let us start our discussion with the meaning of understanding the meaning of the word conflict. Conflict, this word means disagreement between two or more people, group or the organization. It can also take the form of an opposition or the struggle between people, group or the organizations. Now, every organization aims at getting cooperation in their environment, in their work environment, and no organization wants conflicting situations to arise there. But many times it happens after taking many resolutions, many steps, still conflict takes place there. So let us understand the whole concept of it. Now, coming to the two forms of a conflict, there are two forms. Firstly, functional form of a conflict, and the other one is dysfunctional form of a conflict. Functional form, this is very surprising to know that conflict has a functional form also. And this functional form means it is, for some reasons, the conflict is healthy, it has some positive consequences, and it can also lead to some new ideas. It can give us indication of few problems that are taking place in the organization which we are not able to find out. The second form is dysfunctional form of a conflict, which is unhealthy, which is harmful for the organization, and it comes out with lot of negative consequences. It disturbs the whole relationship and the hierarchical structure of the organization. Now, after this, coming to the sources of conflict, why does conflict take place? What are the various reasons behind it? Lot many reasons are there. Let us understand some of the reasons. Now, firstly, line and staff competition. We all know line relationships are also there, line positions are also there, and staff positions are also there. Both have different roles to play, but practically what we see is overlapping of the duties and responsibilities and the authority line. Because of this overlapping, lot of competition takes place, and the line people and staff people, they start struggling among themselves and conflict takes place. Apart from it, conflict can take place between an organization and the individual due to some or the other disagreement, for example for wage, or due to some rules and regulations of the organization. Overlapping responsibilities and authorities, this is a very practical problem which you can see in many of the offices. It is not very clear, and the goals, roles, these are not very clear today. So what happens is, fight starts taking place between the people who are in different roles and those who have different goals to fulfill in the organization. Now, functional interdependence, that means sharing of the resources in the organization. As we all know, there is always scarcity of resources, and unlimited resources are not there, limited resources are there, while the need for those resources is, the need is unlimited. So a lot of sharing has to be done, and this sharing, this interdependence also create situations where conflict take place between people or different departments. There are few reasons which are related to the attributes, characteristics of personality. So personality clashes are also there. There are people who have different type of personality. Some we can take example. Suppose a boss is an autocrat. So the style of leadership is that of a strict person, and while the employees who are working there, they want some freedom. They want participation, chance for participation. So there are these are the few reasons why, due to personality attributes also, the clashes take place. I have explained this. Unclear roles. We all know we are playing multiple roles in our life. Similarly, we play different roles in the organization as well, and many times it happens that our roles, they get mingled in themselves and conflict takes place. So unclear roles, unclear goals. Again, a very important thing is lack of proper communication. Communication, as we all know, we call it a lifeblood of the organization. So lack of proper communication, if open system, supportive communication, two-way communication is not there, so clarity is not there, and that unclear roles and clarity, incompleteness of the information also becomes a reason for the conflict. Coming to last reason, last source of conflict, and environmental constraints. Environment gives us the adjustments, the conditions in which we have to work, and these conditions give us constraints, limitations within which we all have to work. But there are people, there are many reasons when we are not able to adjust with those constraints, with those limitations. So again, this unpleasant situation leads to various reasons coming to the conflict. So this is all about various sources of conflict. Now coming to the next topic, that is levels or types of conflict. There are different types of conflict, and normally we divide it into 5 categories. First is intra-individual or intrapersonal conflict, then interpersonal conflict, then intergroup conflict, then individual group conflict, and lastly organizational level conflict. Now coming to the first category, that is intra-individual or personal conflict. Firstly, what does this intra means? We have two words, intra and inter. Normally students get confused in these two words. Intra means which is within ourselves, and inter means between two or more people or groups. So intra-individual or intrapersonal conflict, that means the conflict which is taking place within ourselves. This is very surprising that conflict takes place within ourselves. हम कहते हैं ना, दिल और दिमाग के बीच लड़ाई हो रही है. I have 2 dresses to wear. अब मुझे लग रहा है कि ये ड्रेस पहन के जाती हूँ मैं आज पार्टी में, लेकिन दिमाग कह रहा है कि नहीं यार, वो वैसे सिचुएशन में ऐसी ड्रेसेस अच्छी नहीं लगती, ये पहनना चाहिए हमको. तो ये किस तरीके का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो गया, किसके साथ हो रहा है? आई एम फाइटिंग विद माई सेल्फ. मेरा दिमाग, मेरा ब्रेन और मेरा दिल जो है, उनके बीच में लड़ाई हो रही है. सो सच काइंड ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स आर इंट्रा इंडिविजुअल और इंट्रा पर्सनल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. Why does this take place? And at the workplace, why does it take place? Now, one of the biggest reason behind it can be the frustration out of the job or out of the personal life also. So the frustration the person is having, then it can be also for numerous roles and overlapping goals that I am fulfilling at a particular time. Now, this conflict due to numerous roles and overlapping goals, we again further divide it into 2 categories. First is role conflict, which we have discussed earlier also, and the other one is goal conflict. As I said earlier also, that in our life we play multiple roles. At home, I am a mother also, I am a daughter also, then I am a wife also. So I have to play different roles. At the workplace, I am a teacher for my students, I am an employee for the management, and many roles are there. So what happens with us is we get stuck into these roles. हम फंस जाते हैं इन रोल्स के बीच में. एवरी रोल डिमांड्स डिफरेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़. मुझे मदर के रोल में कुछ दूसरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ फुलफिल करना है. When I am in the college as a teacher, I have to fulfill other responsibilities. ये जो अलग अलग रोल्स हैं हमारे, हम इनके बीच में फंस जाते हैं. We get stuck into it. So this multiple roles, they sometimes create role conflict. हमको समझ नहीं आता. We are not able, sometimes we are not able to prioritize. मुझे इस particular time पे क्या करना चाहिए? And conflicting situation arises. Coming to goal conflicts. Goal conflicts, suppose we are having some more than one goals, और हम एक conflicting situation में फंस गए हैं ना. इसको अपन थोड़ा शॉर्ट समझते हैं. Let us understand it. There are 3 forms of goal conflict. Approach conflict, then approach avoidance conflict, and then avoidance conflict. See, what is approach? Approach conflict. Approach is a positive word, and this avoidance is a negative word. Now, suppose what has happened with an employee, he is having two positive goals in front of him. One side, the organization is offering him increment in the job, and the other side, he is getting a better job. So he's not able to decide. There is a disagreement. Where should I go? I should join a new job which is very promising, or I should remain in the same organization where I am getting increment. I am comfortable here. So this is approach conflict, where two positive goals are there and we are stuck between it. Now, approach avoidance conflict. Approach avoidance conflict. One side we are having a positive situation, other side we are having a negative situation, but we are not able to avoid it. We are not able to avoid it. So again a disagreement or opposition is taking place. Coming to the third category, that is avoidance. Both side negative consequences are there. I'm getting an offer of a job which is very far away from my native place, and I don't want to leave my native place. Other side, if I'll not join that job, I'll remain jobless. So both the situations are of negative consequences. I want to avoid both the situations, but it is not practically possible. So these are the three forms of goal conflict, and these are part of your intra-individual or intra-personal conflict. Now, second, a very common one, interpersonal conflict. That means the conflict that has taken place between two or more people. It can be due to many reasons. कुछ भी लड़ाई झगड़ा हो गया, हम रिसोर्स शेयरिंग की वजह से कुछ टेंशन हो गया है, या कुछ हम कुछ और सोच रहे हैं, आई वॉन्ट टू डू द वर्क विद सम अदर मेथड while my other friends and colleagues are not ready to do it in that way. So many reasons can be there due to which interpersonal conflict can take place. Coming to the third form, intergroup conflict. Intergroup conflict means between two or more groups. It can be between different departments, different sections, different divisions. Okay. Now, the marketing department wants a budget for advertisement, while the finance department is not ready to approve that budget. So the conflict has taken place. So this is intergroup conflict. Then individual and group conflict. One side a group is there, the other side an individual person is there. Group is saying something else, while the individual person, he is not ready to do that. So the disagreement has taken place and the individual group conflict has taken place here. Coming to the last one, organizational level conflict. The conflict that has taken place between two organizations. This is, we all see such kind of conflicts. This is very famous. This is where you can see in the news also, in the movies also. One big organization is having a lot of competition with the other organization, and they are doing some of the other activities to hinder their progress. So कंपटीशन बोलिए, चैलेंजेस बोलिए, ऐसे बहुत से रीजंस हो सकते हैं. एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दूसरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बढ़ने नहीं देना चाहती. So they are fighting, they are having a conflict between them. Disagreement is taking place, and everyone wants to win. Nobody wants to lose here. So these are the reasons, these are the different levels of conflict. Thank you.